Biopta is a contract research organisation specialising in the use of fresh, functional human tissues to better predict the safety and efficacy of potential new drugs. At Biopta's laboratories in Glasgow, UK and in Maryland, USA, Biopta provides expert research services that allow pharmaceutical and biotechnology companies to develop their drugs based on the creation of human data in living human tissues. Biopta is a GLP accredited company and is the only CRO focused on the use of fresh, intact human tissues as a model for drug activity. Through Biopta's extensive network of ethical tissue providers, Biopta can access a wide range of fresh tissues that are residual to surgery or are available through transplant networks. The tissues are transported rapidly to Biopta's laboratories, where our scientists are on hand 24/7 to support your human tissue research projects. Biopta works with clients across the world, including 8 of the top 10 pharma companies, and has investigated over 350 potential new drugs for their effectiveness and safety in human tissues. Such predictive data allows researchers to examine the translation of animal data to humans prior to expensive clinical trials. With data from patients or healthy control subjects, Biopta's clients can improve their selection of drugs that will move forward to clinical trials. Since 2002, Biopta has established itself as the world leader in human tissue research and has an ever-expanding network of tissue providers in the UK and USA. All tissue donations are received with informed consent and ethical approval, allowing us to commence your projects swiftly and achieve a rapid turnaround of the experiments. A key area of expertise at Biopta is cardiovascular research. Biopta receives fresh whole hearts that are not utilised by transplant networks and which are donated for medical research. We also receive a wide range of blood vessels, including pulmonary arteries, veins and subcutaneous resistance arteries. Upon receiving a heart, a wide range of cardiovascular safety and efficacy studies are possible by isolating tissues such as the coronary arteries or atrial or ventricular muscle. Biopta can sensitively measure vasoconstriction and dilation of large coronary arteries using a tissue bath system, where ring segments of artery are maintained in a physiological buffer at 37 degrees Celsius, gassed with oxygen and CO2. The force of contraction or relaxation is measured in real time. The arteries are exposed to the test drug and the responses are interpreted as concentration response effects, which provides information on the potency and efficacy of the test drug. Extremely small arteries can be investigated on wire myographs, where blood vessels as small as 100 micrometers in diameter can be mounted and micronewton changes in force are easily detected. In addition to vascular responses, Biopta is able to accurately measure myocardial function using isolated atrial or ventricular muscle mounted in tissue baths. Trabeculae of ventricles are delicately removed and placed under tension in the organ baths before being electrically stimulated at 1 Hz. The beating heart preparation can then be exposed to drugs to determine the effects on myocardial contractility. Positive inotropic drugs such as digoxin increase the force of contraction of the heart and are sometimes used in the treatment of heart failure. Negative inotropes such as beta blockers and calcium channel blockers weaken the force of contraction. Biopta can sensitively measure both positive and negative inotropic effects in isolated human myocardium, as well as detecting lusotropic effects, where drugs influence the rate of relaxation of the myocardium. Such tests are therefore useful for efficacy studies, for example by investigating the effects of drugs in tissues from patients with heart failure, or to detect any potential adverse effects. At the completion of each project, Biopta provides a full written report and all raw data associated with the project. A dedicated study director is appointed to each project, ensuring fluid communication at all times and the highest quality service which aims to exceed your expectations. Visit our website www.biopta.com or telephone on +44 141 330 3831.